Hey, what's up guys, Rams here with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video for you guys today, and in today's video we are gonna talk about Gavin. What is Gavin? Who is Gavin? Where is Gavin? Where is Gavin?
Listen, have you seen... I'm looking for my friend Gavin.
I don't know any Gavins, I'm afraid.
Gavin! Gavin!
So right now, the biggest mystery in Red Dead Redemption 2 is, where is Gavin? And who is Gavin? Like, where we can find him in Red Dead Redemption 2. We got this Englishman walking around as Gavin's friend, looking for Gavin, and we don't know where he actually is. So I had my encounter itself, and I just couldn't let it go. I was looking around the town, the area, and I started to look myself for Gavin, and oh my god, that feels like I really want to find Gavin, along with a lot more people from the community that are also looking for Gavin at this moment. People are right now looking for Gavin, and it is so crazy. It's one of the biggest mysteries right now in Red Dead Redemption 2, and it is so crazy because is this another troll by Rockstar Games? Is Gavin actually the new Mount Chiliad mystery? Because this is so strange. Like, maybe Gavin is not even in the game, or maybe there's a theory behind it. And I'm gonna explain all my research and everything in this video, because I think I know what's up right now. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. So what I want to share with you guys first is that there are multiple encounters with Gavin's friend named Nigel. How do we know this dude right here that's asking like for his friend Gavin? How do we know his name? Because right here it says Gavin's friend. Well, his name is actually Nigel. And how did we find out? Well, there's a way to kill Gavin's friend. And if you take him out, you are able to loot this guy, and he has actually a letter from someone named Tom, and this is a letter to Nigel from Tom, and it says, "Dear Nigel," and in this letter they mention that they are like millionaires and cowboys right now in America, living in big mansions. But in this letter there is a big clue of what is going on. But first I want to show you guys the encounters with Gavin's friend. Like, out of nowhere you hear someone said like, "Where is Gavin?" And we got multiple encounters on different locations, like all across the map with Gavin's friend. Now I want to mention that this is a spoiler alert, because there will be spoilers right now in those encounters with Gavin's friend. So if you haven't played like through all those missions in Red Dead Redemption 2, you might want to click off right now. But yes, let's continue with this mystery, and I'm gonna show you guys the encounters right now.
I don't know any Gavins, I'm afraid.
English bloke. Lovely fella. He went missing, and now I'm all alone.
Good luck.
That's too bad. Gavin!
So the first encounter that you have with Gavin's friend is close to Rhodes. This is the first time you meet him, and he's just asking people and screaming and asking you, "Where is Gavin, and have you seen Gavin?" So at this point I was like, I need to find Gavin. But if you listen closely already to this conversation, you kind of hear Gavin's friend Nigel kind of talking to himself and asking him, "Where is Gavin?" He's kind of asking himself, "Where is Gavin?" And he's just walking around and yeah, kind of screaming like a crazy guy, asking, "Where is Gavin?" Now what I did at this point is I wanted to look and find Gavin, but I was like, where is Gavin's friend Nigel actually going? So I started to follow him, and he's just wandering around like in circles right here in Rhodes. So he doesn't actually go there. But my first thought were like, maybe Gavin is right here somewhere in Rhodes. And some misunderstanding is with this encounter right here, where someone is locked in a basement. This is not Gavin. I've seen a couple videos with my research on where is Gavin that some people believe that this is actually Gavin.
No, wait. You gotta help me. It's that crazy gunsmith. He made me dress up like this. He's got me chained to the goddamn bed. Too late for apologies. You just count yourself lucky that I don't kill you for what you did.
He left me. I lost him. I lost him.
Hello, sir.
Have you seen Gavin?
You still haven't found him?
Nope. But I won't give up. He's lost. One morning, I just woke up and he wasn't there. Someone must have taken him.
Maybe he just let...
So the second encounter is in St. Denis, where yet again Gavin's friend is walking around, but it seems to be that he's asking himself, where is Gavin? Because all the people around like doesn't really like care. Like he's just talking to himself, like where's Gavin? Where could he be? Is such a funny guy? And he goes on and on and on until Artie Morgan mentions like, hey, are you still looking for this guy? And then Gavin's friend mentions like, I woke up a morning and then he was gone. I couldn't believe it because we are two best friends, like we're best mates. So he's just talking to himself this whole time, and this is really interesting. Like, is this Gavin, like, what, is he even real? Like, is Rockstar trolling us with this encounter right now? But there is another encounter, and that is after you finish the storyline in the epilogue. Like, if you finish the story, there is another encounter.
I'm looking for my friend. And Gavin. For Gavin.
Has he been gone long?
Yeah. Few years. Few bloody years. I can't remember what he looks like. I'm looking for him, but I don't know who he is.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've wasted my life. Looking. I looked, but I never saw. I saw.
So with this encounter, you will notice that Nigel actually has changed, and well, he still wears the same clothes, but it's a few years later, and he mentions that he's still looking for Gavin after those few years. What he also mentions is that he doesn't know how Gavin looks like because he forgot, and he also mentions that he looked, but he never saw. And this is one of the most interesting clues that he gave us. Now, I want to give you guys my theory, but first, if you find this last encounter right now after the epilogue, what I want to encourage you guys is to actually take him down and loot him. Maybe he has a different letter. I haven't seen anyone doing that yet. I'm not there yet, like I haven't found the last encounter with Gavin yet, but maybe that is the clue, because the things has changed after the epilogue. A lot of Easter egg actually changed after the epilogue, and I will make a video about that. But me, myself, as a mystery hunter, giving you guys this right now, that if you encounter him after the epilogue, try to take him out and then loot him, because maybe he has a different letter, maybe he has a different message, maybe there's something that gives us a clue where Gavin could possibly be. So let me give you guys right now my theory on this Gavin mystery. There might be no Gavin in Red Dead Redemption 2 at all. If you look at the voice actors of Red Dead Redemption 2 on the page with all the voice actors right here, there is no mention of Gavin, but that doesn't mean anything because there's also no mention of Nigel, Gavin's friend. So that doesn't mean anything. But if you look at the clues, that Gavin's friend, he's talking to himself. Maybe Gavin is an imaginary friend. Now, he also mentions that right now in the last encounter that we got, that he looked, but he never saw him. That is also an interesting clue. Now, let's get back to the letter, because there's also a clue right there. Or maybe I should say a couple of clues. Now, I'm not going to read the whole letter for you guys. I'm going to give you guys the clues. Keep in mind that Gavin is an imaginary friend. And with that theory, this whole letter is a little bit weird. So I'm gonna read it out for you guys right now, because right here it reads, funny thing is, Gavin never mentioned none of this in his letter, but he always was a bit of a quiet one, and I reckon you wrote after he did. You wrote after he did. So I think that Nigel actually wrote 2 letters. One as Gavin and one as Nigel. Then it says, either way, I am made up for the pair of you. I am made up for the pair of you. Made up. It says right there, I am made up for the pair of you. And then it says again, made up. It is really interesting. Now, right here it says, especially your mom, since your dad passed on, but she told me she was proud of you. Even Gavin's mom was happy. I think it's the same mom. I think it's the same mom. Like it says right here, even Gavin's mom was happy. I think that's the same mother. Like it's the same mother. Also, another thing right here is like another clue. Here it says she knew her boy would see sense or make sense or something eventually. Like it doesn't make any sense at all. This is really, really interesting. Now I think that someone actually bullied Nigel, and it says right here, I saw that bloke Brian Gold the other day in the market, and he said something real odd things about you, which I said weren't true. So maybe with this clue it means that Nigel got bullied by Brian Gold about his imaginary friend Gavin. Now this whole letter right here has to be a clue, and I want to ask you guys what you guys think about this letter and about this whole mystery right here. But I think Rockstar Games is trolling. Maybe there's no Gavin in this whole game, like in Red Dead Redemption 2, and maybe we would think again like, hey, maybe it's coming in the next DLC, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5, where we were like, where's the jetpack? Oh, maybe it's coming with the next DLC. My name is Robbin Rams. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to thumbs up. Also, if you're new, subscribe with notifications on. My name is Robbin Rams, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.